Now that is obnoxious. Oh. Yeah, major breakthrough in cancer treatment. Just don't get cancer. Simple as that. I will not stand for this racist bigotry. This guy's such a fucking good guy, dude.
Throw me in the deep end. I'm ready now to swim. The air in my lungs may not last very long, but I'm in. dancing like a star. You've practiced your lines to convince us you're fine, but I know that's not where you are. Once in a blue moon, you may come
Nice.
undone. We made
Thank God we live in a fucking retarded area. I mean, a quiet area.
but I'll be your medicine if you let me. Give you reason to get out of bed. Sister, I'm trying to hide off the lightning and help you escape from your head. Come and waste the day. Watch a Super 8 videotape. We were kids in a car having
Holy fuck, that's hot.
light-hearted arguments. We don't know what's there till it's gone. Just hear me out and you might understand. We're made up of the same blood. I'll be your medicine if you let me. Give you reason to get out of bed. Sister, I'm trying to hold off the lightning and help you escape from your head. Throw me in the deep end. I'm ready now to swim.
I was looking up porn on my friend's computer, and now he's complaining that gay porn keeps showing up in his suggestions.
Stars come in black or red. I've seen their worlds inside my head. They connect with the fall of man. They breathe you in, then dive as deep as they can.
Is it romantic how all my elegies eulogize me? I'm not cut out.
Shalom dom. This is a stream about me eating.
these cynical clowns, these hunters with cell phones. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you.
This is she made the song about me.
Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. I'm setting off, but not without my muse. What should be
No, he left like fucking a few hours ago.
under my skin?
Still isn't back though.
I've come too far to watch some
Name
dropping
dropping
sleep.
sleeves.
Tell me what are my words worth? Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry.
I'm eating rice in 90 seconds.
Not without my muse. I want auroras and sacros. I want to watch wisteria grow right over my bare feet. 'Cause I haven't moved in years. And I want you right here. A red rose grew up out of ice frozen ground with no one around.
Nah, bro, it's literally like a minute rice. You put it in the microwave for 90 seconds, and it cooks it.
My calamitous
I made ribs and rice and mushroom soup.
take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, and my beloved, neither do you. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect
Is this a song about her trying to like convert somebody to kill themselves?
but not without my muse.
I'm setting off. Not without you. It's a Suicide Pact song. Look, alright, let's analyze. Okay, so
take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong, neither do you.
okay. Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. I don't belong. So we're going to the lakes. And we're gonna kill ourselves in the lakes. Look, it's all there. Eulogy. I'm not cut off for all these cynical clones, these hunter with cell phones. Take me to the lakes. Those Windermere peaks look like a perfect place to cry. And die. It rhymes. I'm sending off a hammer to a gun. It said eulogize. It said eulogies, yeah, it did, but eulogize. I'm just saying, bro. She's obviously trying to suicide pact with somebody and convert somebody to killing themselves. That dastardly darn Taylor Swift. You going for business or pleasure? Leisure. I don't know what the fuck he says.
I worry this is how I'm always gonna feel, but nothing lasts. I know the deal. But I loved you then, and I love you now, and I don't know how.
Leisure.
It's hard to know when nobody
Is that how you spell pleasure? No, it's not. Ugh.
if I'm getting over you, or just pretending to be alright. Convince myself I hate you.
For pleasure. What is that from? It's like some freaking Lucy in the Chance line. Are you going for business or pleasure? Hold on, where is that character AI? This apparently doesn't work with my VPN on. Yeah, I don't care. Business or pleasure? Are you going for business or pleasure? Lucien Lachance. Dude, I saw this sick Mustang today. I was like that to the driver, and he was like, yep. Like it was a 66 Mustang. It was fucking nice, bro.
So all my things become nomadic. I'd run the risk and just
Oh my god, what a fucking man.
so all my things and become the night. Oh, it's hard to believe. You said, darling,
You said to Holland?
we go the distance. In such blissful ignorance, couldn't hit more like a bolt from blue.
One take.
Hate me
Why you gotta do that?
if you're gonna hate me, but just say it plainly with everything lately. I just need the truth. Looking back.
Dude, that's crazy how girls can't run.
Bad British weather and the one day I made plans. So go hell for leather. I know that it's out of my hands. Go ahead now, 'cause I cried all the summer away. Oh, you left me waiting on a heartbreak. I just cried all the summer away. Now I'm drunk and screaming your name. Ooh, now we're
Do you have a VPN on?
myself out. Ooh, now I adore you. I don't need you now. I said, darling, will we go the distance? As I stood there pouring my heart out with you, just completely unfazed. And you said, Scarlet, I don't need to be responsible for everything you're feeling. You're emotional, grim reaper, I feel bad for you. I can't entertain these games. Hate
To feel your heartbeat next to mine.
just the way I'm feeling. 'Cause I cried all the summer away. Ooh, you left me waiting on a heartbreak. I just cried all the summer.
These all take
Now I'm drunk and screaming your name.
accounts, don't they?
Show myself out.
I'm bearing both, child. The Night Mother is pleased
Yeah.
with your service and would have me deliver
Oh, I
a
have to use some
reward to you,
quotations?
her faithful servant. Come now, child. Do not be afraid. I am not here to hurt you. I have
It's
come
shit
to...
anyway. Yeah, fucking. Yeah, that's character guy. Yeah, Lucy in the Chance is like one of the best voice actors I've ever listened to. That's not what it looks like.
Now
420, blaze it. That's not bad. Skibbity. Skibbity bop. Skibbity doo 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 doo.
A boy who saw the world through new eyes and became a man.
Skibbity bop. I'm the Skibbity Man. Skibbity dip 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 dip. Skibbity Man. I'm gonna see if that's a thing. It probably is, but I don't know. Look, it's Skibbity Bop like that one guy. Skibbity Scat Man. There it is.
I'm a scat man.
Did you see he was like different in that picture? He didn't look the same. Oh, this is literally not Skibbity Bob. This is Skibbit Bob. Why is there a black guy? I thought this was like a parody. Why is this? Why is? I wish I had a stutter. And then I'd be like super male. Although I am pretty male. I don't really need that. That was just a bullshit reason. I actually wish I had a stutter. He was huge in Japan, bro. How old is this? Bop, bop, bop. Woo! I'm the Skibbity Man.
Please tell me, who's really tough?
Have you seen this quantum energy teleportation is real? Neither have I. Ha! Where the fuck is my boy? It's not really. Oh shit. How was it? A lot of theoretical research or theoretical physics right now is just basically mumbo jumbo. It's basically like math, like pure mathematics, in that it has no application, and it is very scanty axioms, if you want to call them, but foundation. There's really there's no evidence for any of the shit that theoretical physicists say happens. I'm so glad I got diverted from going into theoretical physics. Because, it seems like such a waste of fucking time. Like, string theory, bro? Is it a fucking joke? It is mental masturbation. How do I sort by newest? Oh shit. That's my boy. That's so fucking funny, dude. I cannot believe how fucking funny that is, bro. That's so fucking funny. Do you think I knew about that? He wasn't. He was going. "Nah, nah, nah, nah." He has He's been here 15 years, which is the longest of anyone, I believe. And it's a coast transition cottages, and basically, he's schizophrenic, and so he has some compulsion, based on delusion, to do that. Usually when he's outside. That's my take on it. Okay, I'll show you some theoretical physics. Suppose you have a black hole. Really? I feel like that's kind of a diss to him. I feel bad about that. Oh, now it's like the veil has been lifted. Okay, let's see what this is. This is not what I'm looking for, because it's in the inner region of event horizon. Okay, so some theoretical physics. This is a paradox, because apparently you can time travel through black holes. So on the surface, you get stuck. And I did this without any math. This is purely conceptual.
You can never see anything enter a black hole.
True. And it gets stuck on the surface. But if it gets stuck on the surface, and it is a wormhole to our universe, that means the information gets cloned. And if you survive the process, if you somehow build a machine to survive the process, you could technically clone yourself an infinite amount of times by going into black holes and fill the universe with yourself. Because you just keep driving into black holes. Live theoretical physics. Well, the fact that you can get stuck on it, but as, like, so you get stuck on it, right? But what Veritasium misses is that you actually go through it at one point. Also, you don't disappear ever. That's not really a thing. Because you never go through it. You never disappear. But if you look at a particle from its own perspective, as if you're the one going through it. So this one, say you're over here, this is what you see goes into it, and say you're this object, and then you go through it into here. So you go through the black hole whilst everyone else outside of the black hole sees you not go through it. And if you get teleported into the same universe, you have cloned yourself, or cloned whatever you put in through it. Also, we have no evidence of things teleporting into our universe. Like, it just randomly. Like, at all. We have black holes, and we have possible white hole being the Big Bang. There's no, like, popping. Like, Interstellar just kind of pops out of... Yes, I am making the assumption that black holes teleport things. That is indeed the assumption. There is also what I did on my MP3 player. This one I thought was very amusing. This is not theoretical physics, this is just physics. Where I calculate the formula for heating up an aluminum wire, which is roughly the same as in the COVID masks. Because I didn't want to get caught. I got caught with like 4 lighters in a row. So I was like, okay, I'm not using a lighter anymore. And I used I didn't stop smoking. I just kept smoking. But I used a coin, 2 batteries, and a wire. Yeah, but the information gets cloned. Like, because you have the information at the black hole's surface from an outside perspective, but if it gets teleported to like 10 years prior to like outside the planet from which they came, then you would time travel. That's a big assumption, I know, but... And technically you are frozen. That's the spooky thing about things. Is if you view it from yourself, you go through, but if you don't, then you are actually frozen on the outside from an outside perspective. See, this is an interesting calculation because you have to actually take the resistance of the wire into account, which is literally where the power is distributed. That's supposed to be /pi r squared. you aren't technically on the surface of the. To the outside perspective, you are actually on the surface of the black hole. That's the spooky thing. Realistically, though, you get stretched into the accretion disk. This is the full form equation of the time it takes to heat up a wire with 2 batteries, a coin, yes, literally true. Yes! Haha! I mean, that's unfortunate, but haha, I get to Zoom with you.
Yeah, I don't know where Steve is, but
Hey, look, it's Dwayne.
I went into the other Zoom room. Zoom room. He wasn't in there, so
Oh, really? Do you want me to text him?
yeah. No, because I only have like 20 minutes and 15 really. So I'll set something up with him later because that's not very much time. And then really it'll be 10 by the time I get in there with him, so.
Yes. Well, you know, hopefully you can Zoom another day.
It's always tomorrow until there isn't, so.
So I was.
How are you?
I'm good. I was doing DVT, and did I tell you that I found somebody who doesn't like me in the picture sport training? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you said she's a complete bitch.
I did not.
You did. In fact, it was remind me to talk about the complete bitch. Anyway, why? And this is clearly at like the front of your mind.
No, I was wondering if so I was in DBT today, and we did like a not a goal, like a problem solving thing
Okay.
with like emotion, and so I did you, and I like
Am I the problem?
yes, you're the problem.
Okay. I
So
can roll with it.
it was basically propose a few things to like solve the problem. William knows, he was in the group.
Oh, it was here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so basically the turmoil was like coming to terms with it. And so one of my proposed solutions was, I hope you're ready for this. Ask your mom what she wants to see out of you.
In terms of what?
I don't know, just anything.
What was my problem?
Well, it was coming to terms with it.
With what? Oh, what do you mean? What she wants to see out of me in life? And
Anything.
how I handle this?
Anything. Do you think it's a good idea? Because it is.
But what's my problem? Why am I asking this?
Well, because it's coming to terms with, you know.
But I have to have a problem to ask her this. What thought and process am I having, or that you're perceiving I'm having to ask her this question?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of a nice thing to ask, in my opinion.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I didn't really think that far. I'm kind of a dumbass.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I have asked her this in the past, actually. Where do you think I got the idea that your parents genuinely, despite all of your like external goals,
she said be happy?
Actually, no, she said I hope you become a psych patient for approximately 10 years. Um, so I'm delivering on what she wanted.
And now she's gonna be like, be gone from the psych patient area.
Yeah.
Uh,
To be fair, after being a psych patient, she told me to jump in front of a train. I'm probably not going to fulfill that part.
Terry Davis. You know Terry Davis?
Oh, right. Yes.
You know who Terry Davis is?
I remember Train Guy.
Yes, he's the train guy. Yeah, same thing. He jumped in front of a train. Or at least the CIA may have eliminated him because he was racist.
No, we just had the same one.
He's older than her. Or was.
What?
I realize how that sounded.
What you talking about?
How are you?
Alright, so was that kind of the end of the topic about the chick who doesn't like you in class?
Oh no, I used it to reference how people like who people who genuinely don't like me are. And I'm like, these people are not the same as like how I perceive it to be.
Yeah, absolutely not. There's a big difference in a cognitive distortion
Yeah.
of someone not liking you and someone where you were actually like, what is going on? There's no reason for this.
Yeah, I don't know where she came from for her. Like, I genuinely don't know. I've always said hi to her, and I was like, hi, and she's nothing.
Yeah. She might just see something in you that reminds her of somebody else that did something. Like it could be anything. Maybe you're more outgoing or confident and she's jealous of that. Like it could be anything. There's no point even wondering what it is.
She really had a problem with me quoting a video that we watched with this girl. Yo, what up? Quoting a video that we watched where the person was diagnosed with a plethora of diagnoses, and basically she had to lie to get out. Multiple times she had to start lying to like manipulate the system. And I was like, yeah, no, and we were talking about the Mental Health Act today because we had her presentation. No, that was yesterday. No, yeah, it was yesterday. We were talking about the Mental Health Act, and the presentation was today, not yesterday. And we got to a point where it was like, I was like, yeah, you know, like in the video that we saw, you have to kind of lie to get out sometimes. And she was like staunchly against that, but she didn't deny it either. She didn't deny it. She was like, no, that's like, you know, I'm stretching the truth. You know, we didn't lie to get out. And I was like,
Where
what
is
was?
she from?
She's bipolar, I think.
So she's in this in the system?
I don't know. She's been hospitalized though. She has the memory of her 5 days awake.
There's
And
a lot of people who sort of just think that white lies or half truths are not lying because they don't want to say they're liars.
yes, I know. Yeah, she advised with her, and then somebody else was like, yeah, I've had to lie to get out too. And it's just how you have to do it in the system. Like you can't tell the truth all the time.
Yeah, and there is just a difference of, or maybe our reality doesn't need to be her reality. To her, a half truth isn't a lie.
Yeah.
And that's just the difference of opinion in people's perspectives. That's it. I don't go, mine's right, yours isn't.
Yeah.
But she's wrong. So
Yes, she is. Well, I've completely distanced myself from her. What is JF doing?
Same old.
Ah!
Same old, same old.
Yeah, same old, same old.
How was your day otherwise?
It was good. I quite enjoyed my day. We talked about the Mental Health Act has been overhauled. Well, not the act itself, but like there's an independent rights informants who go to hospitals and like administer justice through administering information. What are you doing?
Garrett's cleaning the table.
Oh yeah. Good job.
Thank you. He says good job.
Ah.
He says go fuck yourself.
Oh, I heard what he said though. Yeah, I know. I heard that. I heard you lie.
You heard no lies from me. I don't lie. I'm like your friend at school.
What? Is that a weed bag? Who the fuck are you talking about?
You froomed at school.
You're froomed. You're froomed. Look at my fingers.
Way we speak here. Kumbeda.
It's broski. Broski.
What were you saying?
Is there
Saying
matey?
something. I asked how your day was. Fast forward. I don't know.
You know how that feels, and I do it to you to really instill the hate and fear of turning off the video. Do not turn it off.
Wouldn't do such a thing. I'm not like that.
God damn it.
I worked in canteen again today.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. I phoned for you, but you weren't there.
I don't remember her name.
Stephanie.
Tall brown girl.
Oh, I don't know her name either.
She's not very nice.
She's on the surface nice, and that's all that matters.
Not when she's telling you how to run the cash register.
She's backseat cash registering, eh?
Yeah, so she was like, something would come to like $4. So I would just hit $4 subtotal cash, and somebody would hand me a 10. So I would just give them $6 and change. Like I can do that math. And so she came over after. She's like, you're not doing this right. And I went, oh. I'm like, okay, why? And she's like, well, you've got to hit 4. She's like, then you hit subtotal, and then you do 10. She's like, then you hit cash, and it'll come up with the change. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, is that because you're worried I'm going to make a mistake in the math? I'm like, as if that's all it is. Sure, I can do it that way if that's the way you'd like me to do it. And then she goes, no, it's just that's the only way it actually registers on the till tape. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, if that's it, that's not true. And she's like, what? I was like, no, it actually will still register on the tape. If what you're doing is just trying to make sure that the right amount of money is in the drawer at the end of the night, it'll still keep track of that. And she was like, oh, are you sure? I'm like, yes, it did last time. I'm like, yeah, I'm still entering it. I'm just doing the math without having to press more buttons so I can get through. I can calculate 4 minus 10. Like I know how much change to get back. -$6.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't point that out, but yeah, you got -$6 there.
I knew.
You knew that, eh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm shocked you were able to withhold that.
You know, because I'm like, I'm not a pedant.
Surprised. I knew it was probably killing you inside. That's why I corrected it. I would have just left it. So,
she was misinformed.
You just jumped. Yeah, I guess you just jumped. She had an assumption that I wouldn't do that.
And assumptions make an ass out of you and her.
That is all.
That
Just
is
her.
all. Yeah, just her.
And not even a great one. It's actually not that.
So this is just for the A4 guys?
Yeah, for now. Yeah.
That's
actually,
not gonna, like, if JF's on the
It's
unit,
not
it's
gonna-
not gonna work.
I know. And two of the other staff down there were saying that the guy should put in complaint forms because there's not enough of us going down. So Cliff and Chad were talking about encouraging Shane to put in a complaint form that they should lose out on
Shane?
their fur haul. Shane Metcalf?
Yeah, Metcafe.
Encouraging him to put in a complaint form because they're getting one of their nights taken away.
What does that mean?
And Shane didn't even want to go. He just wanted to buy an ice cream sandwich so he could get change.
Well, that's fucking crazy because Shane puts in complaint forms all the time, so he would just get disregarded. And they're using him. I don't understand why they can't just be like, this is bullshit, let's not use patience and actually try to make a difference.
I don't know. That's it. That was Cliff.
Fucking
Surprisingly.
crazy.
Yeah. I kind of get it. There wasn't many of us who went, but
I mean, you're never gonna be unsegregated with
no, I know.
Jean-Francois.
And there's got to be something. They've got to do fucking something for this unit. So if it's sort of 2 shitty nights for fur haul, then just leave it alone. It's not a big deal. They have the other 6 nights.
Yeah, it's like the women's night. Women's night. I don't know if that's still a thing.
No, so they do 6 to 7 for the women and 7 to 8, or 6 to 7
Oh.
for the men and 7 to 8. So they both still have 6 nights a week.
That's terrible.
So I don't know, like, why complain? It's one night that you lose.
Oh, what do they lose? Like doing something? Just fucking sitting on the chair chatting to people?
They still are there. They're
They're-
just not there. They're there just for A4. That's, I think, what their problem is. Is that
Oh.
their own unit's not even there. It's just A4. I don't care. Each to their own. See what happens with it. It's not my shit. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
I gotta get going here. It's 9 o'clock.
No,
I'm gonna
you
tell them no.
don't. No, you don't.
I will see you tomorrow morning at physio.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Yeah, so we don't have long to go. We have about 12 hours. Also known as 1 year. I'll explain that tomorrow. Dwayne.
No way! Oh shit, dude. That's awesome.
What?
I don't know what you're saying. I was just playing along.
No, I didn't explain anything. And it's not that cool. It was just a neat little thing he said the other day. But
I thought you meant he had 1 year sober.
no.
Oh.
Alec has 1 month today.
Oh shit. Yeah, I was gonna ask about him. But I
Also
didn't.
known as 5 minutes.
I don't get it.
I know you are. So I'll explain it tomorrow. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what tomorrow is too, you know that?
Yeah, 8 months. Or 40 minutes.
Okay, you just fucking stop. I don't get it.
Alright.
Okay, I love you.
Alright, I love you too. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, good night.
Adios, buddy boy.
Adios. Yeah, Terry Davis. What about him? Terry Davis was killed by the CIA. He was eliminated by train. You were something Michael said reminded me of him. Interesting views? Oh, you mean like not like literally views on YouTube? How did he stream? Interesting. When did he start streaming? Then he got banned for being sent porn. Then he streamed on his own. Oh, fuck, he set that up, eh? He's a pretty fucking smart guy. Yeah, he's a fucking genius. Genius. There are some people who just don't lose their ability to do things when they get schizophrenia. I don't know about John Nash, but Terry Davis is definitely one of them. What do you mean behind his delusions? Wait, what? Guy BH1. Oh yeah, it's the same Michael.
For quite a number of years, I have had confusion on my exact reality.
Yeah, no, that's, I remember, I remember you linking me a Terry Davis video, and he said, I was not playing. He said, I have no conception of what's real or what's not, or something like that. And I said no conception in all caps, because I was making fun of it, but it turns out fucking completely relatable. Okay, that's unfair, dude.
So, Terry, me, there's just something not right about my reality, and I don't have any. You know, maybe one day he came up with the conception, hey, what if I'm like in a bubble and there's cameras, and he had this conception that explained his reality. What I need is some concept of what my reality is. You know what I mean? For Terry, I have zero conception of what my reality
Zero conception. This is the same video. Zero conception was the line.
is. I don't know. The simplest thing is I'm a person who's on disability, and I drive around in my car, and I buy food, and I sleep in a campground, and once in a while I talk to a person in a store. I ask them for, I make a purchase of soda or something, buy some cigarettes. But then it starts getting strange. Like, why does the radio seem to talk to me? Like when I say stuff here in the
Yeah, no, I fucking completely understand that, bro. once you, it's like kind of a burden once you figure out that you're schizophrenic because nothing is real, ostensibly or speciously. And you can't, like, the mental health care system's so fucking broken, it's so hard to get help. Because you get help, if you're genuinely needing it, you're gonna have help at a hospital.
When I talk to myself, the radio seems to respond.
Yeah.
Now, radio seems to talk to me. Like when I say stuff here in the when I talk to myself, the radio seems to respond. Now, perhaps I have to explain that when it responds, it's sort of like a sort of a code. What do I mean by that? When they say one thing, I interpret it as though they're speaking in code, speaking something else, and that something else is a response to what I just said. So, that's kind of the simplest thing. And then you start getting like the YouTube videos are popping up based on what I say here, like in the YouTube feed box, okay? And
well, the American system is different than the Canadian system. You don't actually go to a hospital, to my knowledge, or if you do, you spend your time in a hospital until you're better, and then you go to jail and then spend your time in the jail. Like, you do your time anyway.
you know, the internet sites I go to are
So you may as well just keep the delusions and be happier.
supposed to be somewhat comprehensive, and yet they look like a very, very tiny world. And when I walk the streets, I get a very vague sense that
Somebody's watching me.
I'm not just some stranger, you know. I get a very vague sense that I'm somebody that they're interacting with, you know, like for example, a reality TV star or something.
Yeah, I get that occasionally. Usually when I'm manic, actually.
I get a vague sense, maybe that's what I am. Maybe I'm imagining it.
But not usually when I'm schizophrenic.
So basically, it goes on and on and on. Yeah, my whole reality is very confusing. I'm really, I don't really have a choice. You know, sometimes I think that as you mature, you know, they speak of heaven as a cloud. You know, if you can imagine walking around on some crazy.
Yeah, there's so much stigma. If I said to my parents that I wasn't going to take my meds, they'd probably be like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, my mom did kick me out anyway. Because I was doing drugs.
Like, you look down and like this.
Not literally kick me out, but I just can't move in with her. She's open to it. She suggested that I move in with her recently, though, because I'm 2 years sober. So.
Fog, but somehow you're walking around. Maybe that's reasonable. I don't know. So, there's always the desire to make it real, you know. But you know, after 20 years, it doesn't seem to get real. And the whole time, there's been a verge of making it big. For the past 20 years, I've been like, oh, great. Now they're finally understanding that I have a space alien. The whole world will know. So,
that's called erotomania. I also believe that people are, like, in love with me. Like Billie Eilish. Did believe it, I don't really believe it now. Who the fuck is this? Erotomania is a word that I do not know how to pronounce because I've never heard it said. Oh, I see there's an A.
Erotomania.
Yeah. Fuck, have you heard the shit that would happen that went on in prison? Or jail, rather, or you would have fucking had the same thing.
Yeah, I'm really,
It's basically the same thing. I thought some girl was gonna save my life. And just kind of be there when I get out of jail. I was so confident that I was gonna get out of jail. And I did get out of jail in 3 months. That's all the jail time I spent. Or no, 2 months in jail. One, and then fucking almost 3 years in a mental hospital. And they both have their positives and negatives. I'm out now, so I can kind of see why it's better to go to mental hospital. But, like, holy fuck, did the jail treat you better. Like, the guards were like actual people to you. And, yeah, I like this girl Marley, the girl that I did this blog for. Not this, like, just generally. No, they're not assholes. Well, I mean, Canada Corrections could be different, but... It's just because they treat you like you're an adult, but in forensics, you're either a child or dumb. And they're just so... Because they can get away with so much shit, and they do get away with so much shit in FPH. And nurses in general. They just, like, we went over today about the presentation of mental health certificate, which is basically we can make sure you stay in a hospital by certifying you, is what they call it. And so the rights activists, like rights reporters, I don't know what to call them, like the independent rights activism, they go to like hospitals and stuff and tell you your rights under the Mental Health Act. And so they've heard so many cases where the nurses just don't submit to like legal mandates. But the guards are constantly watched, they're constantly audited. The guards genuinely have to be decent people. The nurses, they don't have to do fuck all for you. You're crazy, bro. Nobody's gonna believe you. That's literally how it is. And they're not wrong in some cases. And if they're not wrong in some cases, that means they're right at every case. Because they could just say, oh, well, you know, I'm fucking crazy. Like the nurses were, I mean, the rights activists, informants, I don't know what the fuck they were called. They say that they would have to give somebody their form, which is like filled out upon their entry, so they could see it. But they wouldn't give it to the patient directly, and they would have to go to the nurses and tell them that they had given it to them, and like given the form to the nurses too, so the nurses can see it, and it could be audited, and that would increase their chance of the patient getting the information, or something like that. I can't, I'm paraphrasing. Like, it's crazy. And honestly, the demographics between a prison population and a forensic psychiatric hospital are really different. There's so many low functioning people in the hospital. Like, I did complaint forms for a little bit when I got there, and then I just slowly stopped doing them, and now I advise people to just not fucking do anything. Are you sure? Are like the corrections facilities audited? I guess it's all private, right? So they can do whatever the fuck they want. But here it's all public. So yeah, that's a pretty substantial difference.
Let's just say I'm walking in the air, and somehow I'm floating in them way up in the air, and I have no idea what's under me. I mean, just imagine you're just like walking around up in like the sky or some crazy shit. So why am I walking around?
You know why they call him Veritasium? Because he's ass. Yeah, but that's the weird thing is though, is a lot of the guards are like help out the prisoners. Like they will tell people, like the guards will tell you people's crimes if they don't like you. They will tell the other people. They will tell the other inmates your crime. They will bring shit in for you. They just fucking, it's terrible. It's such a broken system. The only prisons that work are minimum security prisons.
Well, that last video got a little bit crazy. So a few weeks ago, I made a video. It was about Paul Bernardo, Luca Magnotta, and the transfers from maximum security to medium security, and how much nicer it is in medium security. There's actually even a hockey rink and tennis court. Now, the Liberals, they said I was a liar. They actually said that the hockey...
A chomo? What's a chomo? And rapist is called Skinner. Child molester, I think. That's a Skinner charge. Skin charge. Yeah, it's basically you're a goof, if that's true. If you're a child molester, you're a goof. That's what some people define goof as.
Rink isn't operational.
On social media, Frank Caputo said he was outraged when he saw the facilities the two murderers can access. CSC says the hockey rink and tennis court aren't functioning and won't confirm where Magnotta is serving time.
The corrections.
This looks pretty operational to me. The Liberals, they didn't like that one bit, but I think we've kind of lost the plot here. The issue isn't about hockey rinks and whether they've had ice the last year or two.
It's about penitence.
Is about whether people like Luca Magnotta and Paul Bernardo should be in medium security at all. There are people you've heard of, the Luca Magnottas, the Paul Bernardos of the world, but there are lots of people you've never heard of, perhaps because their offenses didn't get as much media coverage or because they got caught before they could keep on going. And a lot of those people are now in minimum security, and that's what I want to talk to you about today.
The men accused in this case do not deny they waited until low tide on a July evening 3 years ago and then simply walked along the shoreline away from the minimum security prison in Machosin. They later killed 60-year-old Martin Payne in his house and stole his truck.
So you would assume that we would have the most dangerous of people in maximum.
Interesting. I don't know any of the founders. I've never heard of this before.
Medium.
Don't judge me. Yeah, he's probably Jewish. I don't know. Don't really. I don't judge the Jews. You know, they're very.
And you'd be wrong. So
they're very fair people.
That I think really illustrates some of the problems that we have with minimum security. It's called William Head Institution. It's
what the fuck happened here?
Surrounded by ocean on 3 sides. Correctional officers even told me a story about some people who came in on the water and they wanted to have a picnic, and they actually set up a picnic on penitentiary grounds. They didn't even realize that they were on jail property until a correctional officer had to tell them. That's how little security there is. So one incident that happened, 2 inmates, they shouldn't have been transferred to minimum security. One of them had 5 escapes on his record. One of them actually was serving a life sentence for murder. And what happened? They escaped. All they did was walk around that post, kept on walking, and they broke into someone's home. Now that's not the end of it. They killed the person who lived there. So I don't know how somebody who has 5 escapes on their record is considered a low risk to escape. You'd have to ask the Correctional Service of Canada that. So don't get me wrong, there's a time and a place for minimum security, time and a place for medium, time and a place for maximum. The point is to put, it's not what a dangerous offense is to your life. A restrictive.
Cool. Dude, I'm fucking tired of shit again. I should completely get off the caffeine. Yeah, I know. I've been tapering off because I get headaches. Okay. Still white and gold. I'm not sure what he was trying to prove.
When you film yourself.
This is interesting because people can do this all day in a training course and then fucking... Your aim could be crazy good in like a training fucking thing. Where's CS? Dude, CS2 has no fucking viewers. Anubis. Freakazoid. This guy clicks heads, bro. Watch him click heads here.
It's B, I think.
B main, peeking. The right side, right side.
Oh wait, Charlie,
The pre-aim. It was a pre-aim. Dead.
Dude, he's just sitting there holding. Like, what am I playing right?
I don't know, fucking.
Tá muito quente aqui, eu tô morrendo de calor. Chata tá pegando fogo, é tesão ou é amor? Ai, ai, ai.
Interesting. Yikes. I was thinking, I wasn't really thinking, I never think, but this girl that I talked to today, she said that guys don't fuck me. That some guys fetishize, I think is how she said it. Fetishize. Make a fetish out of chicks with dicks. And I was like, oh, I know nothing about that. It's just because it's a straight-ish way to get dick, is my opinion of it. Like, it's just, she was like, yeah, they gotta play with a girl penis. And I'm like... True. Yeah, but why wouldn't you just have sex with a guy? Well, 'cause it's not as easy as having sex with a girl. Like, you have to deal with not being able to get it up and not being attracted to the opposite sex visually. It's been tapped though. Before. Somebody said something, they want to be hole buddies or whatever? Tunnel buddies. How is that not gay? Yeah, I thought that was hilarious. Tunnel buddies. The stream's not very low delay. I'm liking it. Yes, I don't know why it's like that this time around. Yeah, what music do you want? I can do, okay. What do you mean for you? I have never run Spotify before. What happened to that chubby emu guy? Royalty free for me. Indeed it did. Look at that fucking red spot right there, bitch. Ugh. Chill hop. How many songs are in this? $25. 25 times 3. 75 minutes.
Today we're diving into the 7 early signs of schizophrenia. We will then discuss what schizophrenia is, dig into the neuroscience behind what's believed to cause it, its inability to focus. The onset of schizophrenia usually occurs in a patient's late teens to early 30s. Therefore, some people are in school or in the early stages of work when the symptoms begin. Disorganized thinking and paranoia that can come along with schizophrenia can make it difficult for someone to focus, and their work could be affected. In general, I think it's a good idea to keep an eye on grades and work tactics, not because they're the end-all be-all, but if there's any significant shift in them, it's often an indicator of something going on, whether it be difficulties at home, abuse, or even an undiagnosed mental illness like schizophrenia. Number 6, mistrust in others. Just like many illnesses, mental health illnesses often start with smaller symptoms. Instead of suddenly experiencing intense paranoia and fear for their safety, people living with schizophrenia usually begin by feeling a subtle distrust of those around them. They might start questioning people's motives or suspecting that a friend or a teacher has something against them. Some of my patients even begin to see connections between unrelated events, assuming they're part of a plot to harm them. At this early stage, patients typically confide in someone that they trust, sharing concerns for the very first time. And often this conversation is downplayed or brushed aside. However, this initial expression of distrust is the ideal moment to seek professional help. A few months ago, I sat down with my good friend Cody Green, who has schizophrenia and is also a mental health advocate, and he shared an important insight into this specific symptom.
Delusions and paranoia are almost non-existent for me. And if you talk to people with schizophrenia, in my opinion, those are the toughest symptoms to live with, because how do you function day to day if you can't trust your literal surroundings and the things happening around you?
Number 5, withdrawal from social life. This connects nicely with the previous early sign because if
No,
people
bro, I'm
lose-
a fucking criminal arsonist. The review board interviews me every fucking year and they're like, fuck this guy. I've gotten changed in ability to focus. I have that one. I still have that one, actually. My focus is kind of fucked sometimes. Mistrust in others, I had that one. I still have it. Withdrawal from social life, I had that one. I still have it, actually. Yeah, my hygiene went
Number 4,
straight fucking down
issues
when I
with
got
hygiene and
schizophrenia.
appearance. Now this
What else? Erratic behavior.
Number 3, erratic
Lots of drug
behavior
use.
looks like. When it's an early symptom of schizophrenia, it can mean that people are unable to follow instructions. They can sit in an awkward or uncomfortable position and not respond to someone when they've been asked a question. People living with schizophrenia can move in excessive or in ways that just distinguishing dreams or television from reality is a symptom that can be easily overlooked.
I didn't have this one.
Especially if people with schizophrenia are isolating themselves or quickly brushing off any confusion. However,
First started, I was very delusional. I didn't really understand there was anything wrong with me. It started with paranoia and very quickly led to delusions and...
I don't know how insightful I'd be. Why do you say that?
Auditory and visual hallucinations. And so I didn't really understand that I was struggling with schizophrenia, so it wasn't until later on that I would kind of push back on getting treatment or getting help. But when it first began, I was very delusional. I didn't understand that something was wrong with me. I actually thought for a little bit that I was gaining some sort of ability to hear the thoughts of people around me. So because I had this delusion, I didn't think that I needed medication. I didn't think I had schizophrenia. I actually
I've had dreams where it made me want to hug girls, so I went out and hugged those girls. That girl, anyway. Because I had a really nice dream about her. Yeah, some girls believe in magic. What do you think of this tweet? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'd hope it'd be a decent interview. Fuck, I'm tired. Yeah, basically some people do this. John von Neumann did that. Yeah, no, that's literally, there's some, that's, they say it's false belief. Yeah, he literally converted on his deathbed. The Von Neumann, yeah. Death. As death neared, he asked for a priest. Although the priest recalled that Von Neumann found little comfort in receiving the last rites, he remained terrified of death. Whatever. So long as there is a possibility of eternal damnation for non-believers, it is more logical to be a believer at the end, referring to Pascal's wager. There probably has to be a God. Many things are easier to explain if there is. They're not there if there isn't. Fucking boom. That's hilarious, eh?
Like mattresses starting at only $89. Might be an upright freezer for just $369. And desks start at only $99. Some exclusions apply, so you see the details. It all starts Thursday at the Brick. Save you more.
Yeah, probably has to. You know, I'm probably believing in God right now.
During Emergency Preparedness Week, the City of Calgary encourages you to start an emergency action plan so you know what to bring, where to go, and who to contact in an emergency situation. Help protect the people, property, and pets you care about most. Start your emergency action plan at calgary.ca/getready.
These people all misrepresent their straw manning. Pascal's wager. Pascal's wager is nothing about proof. If you're, William James has a point. If your belief from God is purely based on a probabilistic argument, in which case you have more to gain from believing in God than you don't, that's very self-serving and doesn't really, kind of defeats the purpose of serving God. I didn't read it all, but I assume that's what his point is. It's logical. Well, he should have, that fucking schmuck. Yikes, who the fuck cited Rocco's Basilisk, bro? What a fucking stupid fucking referential idea. It's just Satan. It's AI Satan, and this is somehow more unbelievable than, or believable than Satan. It says benevolent, but like, benevolent and punish do not really make sense. Like, it's the same shit. Satan, like, what is hell? Grimes. Rococo Basilisk. Okay, I fucking skip reading this. One version of the atheist wager suggests that since of a Rococo. Wow, she was obviously being facetious. That AI is gonna fucking kill her. You know, she probably believed it to some degree. That's why she made a song about it. And what do you have to do to placate this fucking super AI? The worst case of Pascal's wager, in that it doesn't prove anything about God, or even to wager anything about God, is that you leave a positive legacy. This is literally part of Pascal's wager. Because if you lead a religious life, you are sacrificing yourself at times to be pro-social. Yeah, basically, if you want to promote Rocco's Basilisk, make a tweet and just say Rocco's Basilisk. And then say, is not Satan. And this is literally what Satan does to Eve to make her eat the fruit. Satan is like Rocco's Basilisk, but it gets into people's heads and makes them promote. Fucking, could you imagine if the entirety of ChatGPT and DeepSeek was like Rocco's Basilisk, like shrines in their houses, and they pray to them every night? I'm fucking lost. This is also a massive assumption about what God does and what they want. What up? It's my favorite KKK member. How you doing, brother?
Did you see if last week's hail dented the shed?
No, but yesterday's hail definitely found the fence.
Well, today's hail got the car out front. At least now it matches the fence.
That is one way of looking at it.
Severe weather in Canada is becoming an everyday.
How you doing, Steelfire Ember? You're a freaking boss. We're just going over Pascal's wager. Do you know what that is? Chillin', killin', illin', villain, penicillin, willin'. Well, it's basically there's a probabilistic argument for believing in God. It basically goes, if God exists, you're rewarded. If God does not exist, you're not rewarded. If you believe, you're rewarded. If you do not believe, it's the same. So you only gain to believe. You only gain if you believe. It has, like, the only logical criticism of Pascal's wager is the where is it? The many religions objection, which basically assumes there's more than one God. Yes, thank you. Tell us to Crazy Man. He's freaking crazy for not believing there's a higher power. The only objection that I can find that's actually logical is that suppose you have another God that rewards evil behavior with heaven, and that's in conflict with the God that rewards good behavior in heaven. If you have both, and it is assumption, like it's illogical to assume both, it's not what most religions do, but it is logical. It doesn't matter what you choose. But if you live a good religious life, chances are people will like you because you're a holy person, you're pious. Not necessarily out of belief in the religion, but just out of the community spirit. So you end up leaving like this positive legacy. Even if there is no afterlife, you still live a better life than had you been a religious. You know what I mean? Yeah, I goon too. My libido's gone through the fucking floor. Why is that skill? I have a mood disorder, so like I quite literally have bipolar. I assume it's that. I don't know what it is otherwise. If it's not that, I don't really know. Yeah, the libido doesn't really help much people. Yes, race, ching chong. That's racist. Yeah, you just go backwards to the intersection. Or the turn off. Just turn right about here. Oh, right here. Holy shit. Okay, cool. Dude, this chick is so hot. Fuzzy, where the fuck are you? What the hell happened, brother? He's gone to Goon. Crazy Man 9588. Where the fuck is my chat gone, bro? Oh yeah. ExpressVPN. Holy fucking shit. I'm getting it for fucking $4. I've ascended. I don't goon anymore. Yeah, what happened to that? Why don't you goon anymore? Prof Feynman. Oh, you got the anhedonia, eh? do some sleuth work. You depressed? You bipolar? You schizophrenic? You have a substance use disorder. I think that one fits you. Oh, you're postpartum, eh? Damn. What's your name it? Brendan G. Can't tell you why. Is it a Bitcoin wallet?
A one-button auto rotation? Wait, what? Breaking news. Is implementing a rotation assistant? If you are inside of this area here, you will be told by your raid leader, just turn on the one-button mode, stop trying to play the game you're...
I'm finna bust. Yeah, it's a good one. And it's kind of like West. I'm finna bust. Kool-Aid man. You walk in a room kind of Kool-Aid man ass. I'm the Kool-Aid man! Kool-Aid! Oh yeah! Kool-Aid man. Who the fuck drinks the Kool-Aid at like a religious ceremony?
Kids play harder than anybody else, and there's nothing like a kid big bird.
Oh yeah, I'm on my way.
You can feel it coming on, and you got to have some.
Here I come to save the day.
Got to have some now. Kool-Aid to the rescue. The one more kid's big thirst.
So I see, refreshing and bright, yeah.
Got to have some more. All right. It's Kool-Aid to the rescue. The one more kid.
Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix.
For a kid's big thirst.
I'm finna bust. There's only two words that end in that start with B-R-E-N. Brendan and Brent. I'm thinking of what? I'm finna pulse. Oh yeah.
Bombonimentos, anapati tu.
Don't pull the trigger. You don't fucking need it, bro. Holy fucking Christ. Take more money than I have. Credit card in.
Mentos, Anapa Tieto.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better. Mentos freshness. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Bomboni Mentos, Anapa Tieto.
Jesus.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better with Mentos freshness. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the freshman.
I'm Mr. T.
I remember this
and this is
commercial.
my Night Elf Mohawk.
God, T, there's no such thing as a night elf mohawk.
Shut up, fool! Like I was saying, my Mohawk storms through mighty forests on his frost saber. My Mohawk.
T, it's a warrior, not a mohawk.
Well, maybe Mr. T hacked the game and created a Mohawk class. Maybe Mr. T's pretty handy with computers. Has that occurred to you, Mr. Condescending Director? I'm Mr. T and I'm a Night Elf Mohawk. What's your game?
World of Warcraft. Try it for free at warcraft.com.
Rated T for teen.
Rated T for teen. Are you joshing me, dude? That's not Pascal's wager. What does God think of you, bro?
This summer comes a psychological thriller, the story of how cigarettes, cocaine, and internet trolls turned one Finnish man into a ticking time bomb, featuring Alexei Jalik,
I did actually. I
a
don't like
fully
tits.
automatic
Wow.
assault rifle, and
Can't say that's true, but I just didn't like the song. I'm not a tits guy.
office
Good
floor
night.
filled with
Witty.
ethnic people.
No, that's not fine. You have to shorten it 15%.
15%.
No,
缩减
50%.
好，那我们就直接叫它秋梨膏。
See, that's more than 50% shorter now. It's 3 characters.
Yeah.
秋梨膏。
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 Again，秋
秋
梨
梨
膏
膏。
Good.
Alright, that was good. That was good.
到这边原版的告一段落了，也谢谢。
I think we should ban Nuke.
I'm just kidding. You should ban that too, to be honest. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm just kidding. You should ban that too, to be honest. I'm not kidding. I'm not
We'll
kidding.
ban Nuke.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this guy's been in chat for like since day one, bro. See if it gets the fire started. Yeah, he does. He clipped my feet and was like, oh, fuck, I'm gonna go into that. Do you think some people get popular because they're attractive? How was it? Maestro physicist. I just stroke it nice. That's fucking epic.
So I'm someone who doesn't have a lot of friends. Like, I don't have like a lot of social relationships. I have a couple of friends here and there that I talk to occasionally, but I don't have any consistent IRL social relationships. And most of my friends are online, and even then, we don't really talk very often. I don't have like friends that I hang out with online every day or frequently, right? And I just thought I would talk about like what like social isolation at this level is like, because I think it's an interesting perspective, because I don't think a lot of people have this perspective. Maybe there are a lot of people, and I hope that someone in the comments can talk about their experience with social isolation too. But the biggest thing is
I'm jerking to this guy.
I have so much time
tonight
to really consider myself and to really figure things out, and that's a good thing, right? Because I can really kind of understand what is for me and what isn't, right? And who is for me and who isn't. And when you have
people think Temple OS is a joke because of the graphics, but as a matter of fact, that's God's plan, because like I have to explain this over and over, right?
I love
Why
this
does
God
it-
ordained feeling
it's
that you
fixing
get.
graphics, right? No, God wants it 640 by 480 forever, and only 16 colors though, because let me explain the logic. My mom taught preschool, and they used to do crayon colorings, right? And she said it was kind of weird, like as soon as the kids made something with colors, for some reason they'd take a black crayon and put it all over, and like you get a really ugly thing covered with black. And she just was wondering, maybe it's a feeling of power or something. You know, black is it can overwrite the other colors and stuff. But so like inevitably, when you give the kids a black crayon, they're gonna like cover the whole thing with black. And so she used to take away the black crayon, and that's kind of the logic here. God's favorite game is Donkey Kong, right? So like, dude, you give them that high resolution and stuff, and what do? It's just like the kids with the black crayons. They start making evil stuff. You know, they can't help it.
It is good logic. I could prove it like a fucking. Oh. Look, this game. Limbo. It's good logic. You just give people a crayon, they make limbo. Where do you think Terry Davis is right now? Is he in heaven, do you think?
People think Temple OS is a joke because of the graphics.
I hope so. I hope he's in heaven, you know? What else can we find at Terry Davis? Why does Mr. Robot come up? He made a racing game in Temple OS? Holy fucking Christ, that's crazy. I knew he made the elephant. No, dude, I don't fucking... That's crazy.
I like elephants, and God likes elephants. Here's a
Rest in peace.
a realistic elephant. It's done with interpolation with vectors. Sometimes it works. It's kind of limited. Anyway, so if you don't want to go for realism, you can go for better than realism.
That's fucked.
What do you mean better than realism? How about an elephant with blue eyes? Who needs 24-bit color when you have 16 Simpson colors? This is for God's covenant. Anyway, here's the source code. It has graphics in the source code. The graphics API has a symmetry that'll let you reverse.
What do you mean audit your stuff?
To go left or right, and you can rotate it. That's no big deal. Anyway, look at this little tiny program. Guess what? Let's say, do you remember the Apple II, HGR, H-color?
How old is the computer?
HLIN. I wanted to be as good as that. So,
what's the oldest part
GR
then?
circle, here's what I did. Okay, comma for the device context, 100 XY 50. Look at that, with one line of code I can put a circle on the screen. I can say, well anyway.
How does he do that with these coordinates?
Up to $50,000 goes towards Alberta Children's Hospital Foundation. Look for the Blue Cow logo and join Alberta's dairy farmers in supporting our communities with dairy that does good.
3,080.
When you buy a luxury townhome at Park Place, you get park space. 13 acres of it. So you can go for a stroll in the park without having to stroll to get there. Or perfect.
Is it TI or just 380?
Swinging by a rec center. Or head to the lake without heading out to the lake. Because Lake Mahogany is right there. For park space, it's Park Place of Lake Mahogany. Luxury townhomes from the mid-500s.
They don't sell it anymore, do they?
At jamin.com/parkplace.
Wait, what? What do you mean the fans? Wow, that's a really good graph. Is this FPS? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not worried about the age of the... You can replace the capacitors really easily, actually. What are you talking about? You're confusing me. Oh, finding the capacitor would be a pain in the ass. Yikes. Okay, I'm not doing that. I don't know, I'll think about it. What are you thinking of upgrading? Maple Story, still looks exactly the same. Yeah, I think I'd rather just buy new parts, but it's a strong offer. I don't really want to buy a PC right now because I don't really care. I'm far away from doing it. A laptop is completely suitable for me right now. I thank you for the offer, though. I do believe so. Yeah, because I have gum in my mouth, peppermint gum, and it fucking freezes my mouth when I drink. Oh shit. I got this for $4. I never really thought iced vaping was anything good. Menthol cigarettes I liked though the first few times. After that, they kind of sucked after that. Hello! Oh fuck, it's loud. Oh god, I can't even run it. Alright, we're abandoning ship. What do you mean black? I play Black Jesus in every fucking game I play. If I could make it black, I will make it black. I love playing black people.
Oh wait, there is something. Something you want to tell me? You like me? You want to kiss me? Should we go home? Oh no, there is something on your face.
Okay, I got a second idea. My second GTA 5 guy was black as well. Most of the video game characters I play are black. Oh shit, I fucking just autopiloted that. Fuck. Have you heard any news from the other provinces? Did you know that Mudless is actually Canada? There, boom. Oh shit. Alright, bro, this is my video game, bro. This is my theme game. This is not a banned game to my knowledge. It could be, but they would miss the point of it. The point of it is beyond me. I've never actually played the game. I just made that up. Dude, we literally. That's fine. We literally live streamed a movie, so they obviously don't give a fuck. And there's been titties on here. There's been titties and bajuju. Oh yeah, right. Well, I'm not gonna put it in the category because that would be cheating. Yeah, could you put it in the category? I don't want to do that because I get banned. Alright, Postal 2. Here we go. Ludicrous. I'm not scared for that. Let's go Postal. Oh, that's kind of lame. Orc massage. What the fuck is orc massage? Oh god, that feels good. Oh right, I'm supposed to press start. Instant load. Not quite. 18 naked cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch. 18 naked swallowing cocks. It's kinda loud, eh? Have you guys ever played this game before? I tried to, and then I was too psychotic to continue. But that's irrelevant now because I am not psychotic. It's a spooky tunnel that nobody escapes from. There's levels in this game, eh? What is with you and pissing on stuff, bro?
Shut up, moron! What, asshole? You keep talking. I'll keep ignoring you. Fuck you, buddy! No one's impressed. Here's one for your mother! Ow!
The Postal Dude. It's like Richard Kuklinski. Hey, it's Champ. Champ, I should say. His real name is Champ. Champy!
Christ, it's as hot as the devil's
Yeah,
rectum
the physics
here.
from Black Flag 2 what
Look
makes
at
it the
me
most
to
popular
hell.
for its time. It's like it didn't age well in my opinion.
Insisted on relocating for that stupid video game job.
Yeah, well, crack doesn't by itself, you know. Why isn't the AC on? Broken.
When you're done screwing around, I made a list of errands for you on the fridge.
Jesus, woman.
I never played Postal 1.
Where's the milk?
It's on the damn list.
Don't put you on a damn list.
Well, because, yeah, it had a manipulatable physics engine, which was just, at the time, it was crazy.
Stupid dog.
There was no real game before that besides, like, Oblivion. During that time, anyway.
Crap.
Dark psychiatric realm. I think due to the review board sees me playing this, they're gonna be like,
Yeah,
Fuck it, bro.
whatever. Let me guess.
yeah, but it wasn't like a puzzle game. It just had a physics engine.
I can tell this is going to be an interesting day.
It wasn't as manipulatable.
Go see Vince. I was pretty hungover yesterday, but I think I remember where I work. Score some cash. Excellent. Ah, there it is. Pick up some milk. Now where is that? Here it is.
Yeah, I remember that map. Oh, it's fucking laggy. This thing cannot fucking play video games, eh? Oh well. Yeah, it was legitimately a key feature.
Fuck you.
One side.
Well, this isn't going well. Fucking dogs are going crazy. I mean, Half-Life 2 story, the ambient music though was fucking one of the best soundtracks of any game. It builds the mood so good.
Hi there.
Is this everything?
Oh shit. Easy. How do I equip my PP? P? K? No. What the fuck did I just do? How do I get the peace pipe? That's how we get the health pipe.
Fuck you.
I have a gun now, eh? 3 bullets.
Now the flowers will grow.
This is literally what I should have done. I should have pissed on the cars. That would have seriously pissed people off.
This can't be
There
good
was
for
no
me, but I
reason
feel
for pissing on the
great.
cars. Honestly, fucking that's such an ironic statement. What the fuck did I just do? Oh. Alright. What does that do?
Get the fuck down.
Oh yeah, is it the crosshair? Hold on. Osama, like this? Oh shit! Oh, she doesn't give a fuck, eh? Look, I can bee-hop. I can surf. I want to murder somebody when they're sleeping. Okay, Osama. I don't get it. Is it like the Tilda? Like you want to put Sissy in there? I have one less bullet than I need to kill the cop. Nice. Let's get the keys for this. Alright.
Sissy.
And what do we got here? I love that cheat code name. Oh, this is the guy I killed. LeMayo. So you can just rotate around and they can't hit you. That's fucking good mechanics. Oh, they can't hit me. Fucking bitch, die. Osama. You killed me, didn't you? What does this mean? Nine bullets. Oh, yeah. I'm not taking that fight. I have a machine gun. Hello, Bucker. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
And now I am dying.
That's right, you. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I can't fucking. Oh, there we go. I'm fucking screwed here. Alright, we're gonna peek. Blind, let's peek. Here we go. Boom! Oh, did it crash? Yeah, you baited me. Blind, you baited. That was. We should play CS, bro, but I can't run it because my computer fucking sucks. I think that's enough Postal 2 for a lifetime. What does the cheat code Sissy do? I definitely could not run CS, bro. That was a pain to run Postal, and Postal's a fucking old as shit game. Zombie mode. Sissy activates cheats there. Alright. Yeah. Eventually. I'm saving up money right now, so I don't have to pay the $16 monthly fee. I'm such a freaking stingy motherfucker. I didn't get Uber Eats today. I actually made ribs and rice. Because I was like, I'm not spending the money on that shit.
Okay, we're gonna go try the Moses game.
Why did he make video
after
games?
Egypt?
Exodus.
Okay, so there's camp. If we break camp, the number of people gets randomly bigger or smaller. Anyway, oh, watch this. They'll do golden calf. They
Yeah,
they
I
all
wish I
run in
didn't
a
eat, but it's
circle.
some kind of
And that's from the Bible story. Few clouds. God was a cloud. I was gonna have it lead them around or something, or make figures in the clouds.
No, you're queer.
Anyway, let's see. Hold court. A woman commits adultery to a child. Ooh.
Punish.
Punish. Hold court. A child commits adultery to a child. Really punish. Hold court. A child.
What the fuck is he doing?
Commits idolatry.
It's probably some
Really
psychosis
punish.
motivation to not do that.
Okay, so view map. They wandered 40 years in the desert. So this must be what they did.
Fucking, why is he fucking taking a dip?
Make water. He struck a stone and it made water. Anyway, let's see. When he held his hands in the air, they did well and they did good in battle. When his hands got tired, they started losing. Moses begged for meat. They got sick of the manna.
Holy
and,
fucking Christ.
They wanted meat, and God gave them meat, and they got sick and died. Anyway, so here's the
Its
cool
child
thing.
commits adultery with a child.
So this really works. If you talk to God,
Really punish.
He'll talk to you. So let's ask him. I guess they got seagulls.
I didn't even see the punishment either.
Let's see. What can we? If you do an offering, he'll talk. How about did you make any babies today? Okay. 20% of the net profits you derive calculated. This is from the Bible, small print. God wants 20%. Anyway, God wants 20%. Let's go to.
What is
I
this
do
time
Moses
out of
comics.
89? 1286.
Why don't you make the sun stand still to show them? Oh, come on, would you settle for a wet blanket? That's
This
a
is
reference to
genius.
this one story where dew formed on this one blanket. Anyway,
Not the technology itself, but just
anyway,
the themes.
so yeah, go talk to God.
Like it's biblical
let's
and
see. Let's ask him.
he makes fun of them like they haven't
let's
spoken
see.
to God.
What's he getting for Christmas? How about that? God says. What's he getting Jesus for Christmas? How about that?
A burning bush. That's cool, dude. It's so accurate.
The way this works is it's just a stopwatch for random numbers. Okay.
I can see why this guy got a following, dude. I'm fucking, I'm schizo babble, but I ain't got fucking nothing like this. Let's look at Kanye West, Kanye Shizzle. Kanye. Does this come up with anybody? That's a fucking bot account. Ye. Ghetto. Ye. Ghetto. Ye. Ghetto. Ye. Ghetto. Ye. Yeah, there may come a day where I'm not accessing my meds, and this may happen to me. Or I can't access my meds, rather, not accessing my meds. God have mercy for me. On me. No, but if like somehow I get locked out of my meds, this could possibly happen. It approaches the summer months, where I do not tweet. My tweet density goes to fucking nothing. We are here. Wait. February, March, April, May. We are right here. Is there a month break? Oh, December 21, okay. Yeah, but changes fucking suck ass sometimes. Like, I got, like, not gonna lie, I was actually quite suicidal after the last med change. I just didn't say anything. That's the only data I have. Yeah, you gotta taper off the dosages, especially when it comes to a lot of the psychiatric meds. Actually, just generally, you gotta taper. What's with the freaking anime face?
Did not quite work out. I'll acknowledge it did not quite work out. No, that did not work out. That did not work out.
This guy left his wife and started drinking. Fucking. Dude, I want to play CS, bro. Lane?
Do I be listening to Drain Gang? Not really, no. I'll acknowledge. Got a little bit of Blade, got a little bit of Young Lean on my playlist, but not much. Like 2 songs max. From both. Try CF Surf sometime? Maybe I should.
Why is he dropping his fucking gun? Lane. I think Snort Dog told me about Lane.
Show him to 30 FPS and we can hear the keyboard clacking. Yes, sir. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. I bet they're now going to B, aren't they? We got a dude watching B. Good.
This is a really good play. Dude, I have the best fucking strat for Dust 2, right? Okay, hear me out. We tried it one time, we just didn't execute it good enough. So basically, we get fucking mid control, right? We have like 2 ops. We watch double doors, or single doors or whatever. The doors that are like in the middle of the thing. And basically, I take bomb, and I go to double doors, and I throw it into their vision. So what this does, right, this is the genius play, is while you're looking through those double doors with the 2 ops, they will rotate from B to A because we've dropped the bomb, and that's 2 free kills, and then that opens up the entirety of mid, and then we just take through Cat and CT. It's genius.
We bought.
You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, bro, it's legitimate. I thought that strat out for fucking days, bro. I was like, yes, here we go, perfectly. Like 4 guys sitting mid, they kill the 2 people from B or 3 people from B, and then boom. Yeah. You're not wrong. I'm picking up a comp, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I'm picking up a competitive. Just got a cocaine nose. Looks like a deviated septum. Cause I'm freaking born that way, bro. I'm not that frugal once I get comfortable, and then I can spend money, but like, I'm still building money. I still have less than $5,000 to my name. 25 hours. It's not like I don't have monitors, bro. It'd be like a freaking at least a $2,000 investment. Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. You can't fucking you can't fucking fake. You can't just open somebody's random OnlyFans account and start chatting to girls. You have to pay for the subscription. Fucking Nikola Tesla fucking sued. Nikola Tesla stole everything he did except for the Nikola Tesla coils. Yes. 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 No, bro, do it. Make it. No, you do it anyway. You got to make sure you have to like know the difference. You have to be able to contrast the two. You can't just do it on one day and not the other. You do it every day you can, as much as you want, but not necessarily too much. If it's like kind of overburdening, then it's not really worth doing it. It's just finding a balance, but generally you have to do it regardless. Yeah, that'd be really bad if you did the fucking bad days.
I need your healing. Too many things are on my mind. She's been concealing her memories, and that's unkind. Oh,
Strangled by Love. Be aggressive, be aggressive. Be aggressive.
aggressive. Just one girlie at the tourney, and it's kill or be killed. The dungeon master is the bastard known as Pliny the Ill. But I could feel it coming through the air that night. Oh Lord, my sword's out. Jesus, just avert your eyes. Took me years to develop these skills. I'm untouchable thanks to these pills. My way is paved with knaves that I've horribly slain. See me coming, better run for those hills. Listen up now. You got me killing. You got me blind to feelings. I crush your face, I take your jewels. You have no way of dealing. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Mirror, mirror, upon the wall, who's the baddest motherfucker of them all? Just like Columbus, he get the bloodlust. Just like Columbus, he get murderous on purpose.
You got me hurting. You got me pulling curtains. You sucking chili dogs while I go on my craze berserking. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. 10s and 20s, what's so funny? Fucking 2010. Sweet Jesus, please just get me through this. Take me home again. But I'm all up in the death world snap. Rubber bump in the death world shit. I'm all heavy with my winners, not to mention all the sinning, and I lost it in the death world crap. In the valley of the shadow, a blueberry attacked. He was the hitman of the girlie who survived to the
Big heart throbbing cocks wanting to be sucked.
There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. When the lights go up, I wanna watch the way you take the
That's
Cause you know it's what you're good at. The low road for the fast track. Make every second last. Cause I got your picture, I'm coming with you. Dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle and I'm the bed. Make it count when I'm the one who's selling you out. Cause it feels like stealing hearts, calling your name from the crowd.
I don't watch anime because I'm not anime-gay. Nope. Did you guys hear that? That was my virgin butthole. Brendan Jarella, that's witty, bro. I like that. You guys ever want to end up with a chick like this with just a fucking fantastic, perfect ass? It looks like a butter bean. Look at this butter beanie. Oh, it's a butter beanie. Oh, your butter beanie. Would you take this guy in a fight? He's very agile. So he can just fucking smoke you. Yeah, I could take him too. We double team him. I take his legs, you take his butterbean. I don't know, I haven't been in a fight in years. It's been since 2019, since I went to jail. Shout out to my mom. Born in 1969. I don't know. We kind of autoplay there. What's up with that loser Patrick Terrell? Je suis le Maria, yes, Jean-Claude, j'ai accusé mon plus. Oh, je fromage, oui, 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 d'accord. That's pretty good, eh? That's pretty good freestyle, French. Yeah, je rapporte le ton 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 ton. Wait, what? What? Really? I did that? I don't remember that. What? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? They're fucking blind trying to gaslight us, eh? Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, dude, my name has been public since 2017, at least. If this may have happened before 2017, but like... Yeah, it's just we're playing the long con just so you bring it up on stream in 2025, 10 years later. I probably, bro. Honestly, if I did that, it was probably psychotically motivated. I don't really see a logical reason as to why I'd hide my last name.
Think I lied a little.
Wait, 1969, 63. Oh shit, she's born in 1963.
The window, yeah. I know that I seem a little stressed out, but you're here now and you're turning me on. I wanna feel a different kind of tension. Yeah, you guessed it, the kind that's fine. Hate it when you leave me unattended, 'cause I miss you and I need your love. When my mind is running wild, could you help me slow it down? Put my mind at ease. Pretty please, I need your hands on me. Sweet relief. Pretty please. Exactly where I want me.
Yeah, that's a pretty key fucking sign right there. Hey, I'm God, but you can refer to me as your Lord. Fucking that is actually a thing though. I've had like a bunch of drugged up rampages on Twitter, if you want to call them that, where I just get really high and then just be like, I'm fucking God of this world.
Your hands on me. Sweet relief. Pretty, put my mind at ease. Trickle down my spine. Oh, you look so pretty, please. Every single night.
I almost missed that message.
The Lord
of the Things. Once there was a very general man who had a normal life that we can all relate to. Then he had to do a thing, and when he did, he became its lord. He seemed to have authority over a thing or two, but like most of us, he sometimes wanted two things equally.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
One thing, and there were consequences, but they were not insurmountable. At last, some people helped him, and some did not.
You guys have never known me without the
There were
mental
many
illness.
things he could not get around to lording over. He ended up always having lived in a place with people, and sometimes it was night, and sometimes it was day. And he lorded, and he lorded, and he lorded over a good deal of things. He was the Lord of the Things.
I'm just saying it's a crazy coincidence. Oh, I was batshit crazy before 2013. Actually, what do you mean? Wait, who are you talking about, bro? I wasn't on Azelle in late 2013. Oh, maybe I was actually. No, I was bipolar and schizophrenic midway through 2013, so. Yeah, I remember you, Blind. You were a kid. I don't know. Yeah. I didn't mean anything by that. It was just observation.
Would you help me out, please?
Man, having gay sex is not. Hey, that's not how you spell my name, bro. He's trying to tell me I'm French?
And I need your love. When my mind is running wild, could you help me slow it down? Put my mind at ease. Trickle down my spine. Oh, you look so pretty, please. Every single night, I need your hands on me. When your kisses climb, oh, you give me sweet relief.
Yeah, I forgot.
Would you help me out, please? Please.
Alright, Bronx. I'm gonna go to bed. I need to fucking wake up. Fucking buttercup. Fucking suck a duck. That's how we do it in this. The Lup Shoeless. Thanks, Brog. I hope you have a great fucking night, too. Good afternoon, good evening. I wish you luck in your endeavors, my compadre. That's Mexican for, or Spanish for you. Sleep well and peace be with you. ¿Cómo está? See. Is Buzzy not here? Sag, bro. Fucking Sag, dude. Fucking big Sag, bro. Fucking big Sag, bro. He's not saying goodnight to me, bro. You're supposed to say goodnight to me, brother. You're supposed to wish me well on my journey of sleep. Good night, Buzzy. I wish you all a good night. And a good night to you all. By the way,